Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the only channel that takes you behind the velvet ropes and into the hearts of the stars you adore. You are watching Mr. Magazine. Tonight, we have a story that feels less like a celebrity headline and more like the climactic final episode of a beloved drama series. We are talking about two names that defined a generation, Hazal and Çağatay Ulusoy. For years, their chemistry on screen in a Dini Feriha Koydum was the stuff of legends, but off-screen, whispers of family tensions and impossible relationships have always shadowed them. Well, brace yourselves. Because what happened at Hazal Kaya's recent birthday celebration has rewritten history. We are talking about a secret guest, a trembling silence, a symbolic gift, and a reconciliation that brought an entire room to tears. Before we step into that glittering venue, I need you to join our family. If you believe in love, second chances, and the power of forgiveness, smash that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. And for our most dedicated viewers, the ones who want the true insider scoop, I invite you to click the join button right now. Your support is the heartbeat of Mr. Magazine. Now, let's travel to that unforgettable night. The evening began deceptively simply. It was a night designed for celebration, a classic birthday gathering intended to mark another year in the life of the radiant Hazal Kaya. The venue, a hidden gem nestled in the heart of the city, was draped in soft, ambient lighting that made the crystals on the tables dance like suspended stars. The air was thick with the scent of expensive perfume, fresh lilies, and the warm, comforting aroma of a freshly cut cake. To the casual observer, this was just another high-profile party. Glasses clinking, polite laughter rippling through the crowd, and a playlist of jazz standards providing a sophisticated backdrop. Hazal Kaya arrived looking nothing short of ethereal. Dressed in an ensemble that balanced modern chic with timeless elegance, she moved through the room with her signature glow, a mixture of gratitude and joy. She greeted guests, accepted bouquets, and laughed at inside jokes, completely unaware that the tectonic plates of her personal life were about to shift. This was supposed to be a night of predictable laughter, a routine gathering of friends. But destiny, as it often does, had a different script prepared. Standing near her, like a guardian of the evening's secrets, was Çağatay Ulusoy. To the guests, he appeared as his usual charismatic self, warm, attentive, and effortlessly charming. However, those who know him best might have noticed a subtle tension in his posture. He was unusually alert, his eyes constantly darting toward the entrance, his hand occasionally checking his pocket. He seemed to be holding onto a secret too delicate to reveal prematurely, a surprise that carried the weight of years of speculation. The atmosphere was jovial, but beneath the surface, the Feriha and Emir fans in the room, and let's be honest, we all are, could sense a vibration. As the night deepened and the candles on the cake were lit, the flickering flames cast long shadows on the walls. Hazal stood before the cake, her face illuminated by the soft orange glow. The room fell into a respectful hush. She closed her eyes, her lashes casting shadows on her cheeks, and whispered a private wish into the universe. With a gentle breath, she extinguished the flames, and the room erupted in applause. Let's pause right there. We have all made birthday wishes, but I have a feeling Hazal's wish was about something deeper than career success. If you could make one wish for Hazal and Çağatay, what would it be? Do you think they're destined to be together, or are they just the ultimate friends? Let me know your theories in the comments below. And hey, if you are loving this descriptive storytelling, please hit the like button, it helps us bring you more stories like this. Just as the applause began to fade and the lights were expected to return to their normal brightness, a shift occurred. The lighting did not brighten, instead, it softened further, turning the room into a twilight sanctuary. The jazz music faded out, replaced by a slow, emotive melody, a tune that tugged at the heartstrings of everyone present. Then, with deliberate grace, the double doors at the far end of the hall swung open. A collective gasp, audible even over the music, swept through the room. Standing in the doorway was not a fellow actor, nor a surprise celebrity guest. It was the one woman who had been at the center of tabloid speculation for what felt like a decade. The woman whom the press had ruthlessly labeled that strict mother-in-law, the figure rumored to be the obstacle, the one who supposedly kept her distance. It was Çağatay Ulusoy's mother. For a few seconds, time seemed to suspend itself. The guests, realizing the magnitude of the moment, grew silent. The rumors of disapproval, of cold shoulders and family rifts, had been the fodder of gossip columns for years. Yet here she was, stepping into Hazal's sanctuary. She was not empty-handed. In her hands, she carried a box, elegant, understated, yet clearly significant. It was velvet, dark as the night outside, and it seemed to absorb the dim light of the room. Çağatay moved from Hazal's side, walking toward his mother with a look of immense pride and relief. He took her arm, guiding her through the parted crowd like royalty. This was the reveal. This was the moment he had been orchestrating in secret for weeks. It wasn't just a birthday appearance, it was a public declaration of peace. Can you imagine the tension in that room? That strict mother-in-law entering the party? That is a movie scene right there. In Turkish culture, the approval of the mother is everything. Do you think this gesture signifies that Çağatay is ready to take the next step with Hazal? Is marriage on the horizon? I want to hear your predictions. And don't forget, for exclusive analysis on celebrity families, click that join button to support Mr. Magazine. Hazal Kaya, initially frozen in genuine shock, watched as the woman she once reportedly feared or felt distanced from approached her. The older woman stopped a few feet away, her expression softening from nervous anticipation to genuine warmth. There were no harsh words, no cold stares, only the vulnerability of two women seeking common ground. Without a word, Çağatay's mother extended the velvet box. Hazal, her hands trembling slightly, accepted it. As she lifted the lid, the glint of something precious caught the light, a family heirloom. A piece of jewelry passed down through generations? While the exact contents remain a private treasure, the symbolism was clear to everyone watching. This was not a store-bought trinket, it was an offering of acceptance. It was a key to the inner circle. The emotional dam broke. Hazal, eyes welling with tears that sparkled more brightly than the decorations, stepped forward. The distance that had been the subject of thousands of articles vanished in a single heartbeat. They embraced. It was not a polite, social hug. It was a heartfelt, tight embrace that spoke of forgiveness, understanding, and a new beginning. Çağatay stood by, watching the two most important women in his life bridge the chasm that had separated them. His eyes, too, were glassy. He had successfully played the role of the peacemaker, the bridge builder. The secret planning between him and his mother had paid off in the most spectacular way possible. It was revealed later in hushed whispers that Çağatay had spent weeks convincing his mother, planning the timing, and ensuring that the environment was perfect for this olive branch to be extended. The photographer for the evening captured the aftermath, tender, family-like photos that are destined to break the internet. Hazal, wiping a tear but smiling broadly, Çağatay's mother holding Hazal's hand, and Çağatay standing between them, looking like a man who has finally found his peace. The rest of the night transformed from a party into a celebration of unity. The tension evaporated, replaced by a warmth that felt like a family reunion. Guests murmured that they felt they were witnessing the prologue to a wedding. After all, in our culture, when the mother steps in with a gift of such significance, it is often interpreted as a blessing for marriage. Fans on social media are already spiraling into a frenzy of joy. The narrative has shifted from will they or won't they to when is the wedding? That strict mother-in-law trope has been dismantled, replaced by the image of a loving matriarch welcoming a daughter. The emotional ending of the night saw the trio sitting together, talking deeply, laughing freely, a tableau of a family formed not just by blood, but by choice and love. What started as a simple wish over birthday candles ended as a wish granted for millions of fans. Hazal Kaya and Çağatay Ulusoy have crossed a threshold, and with the mother's blessing now publicly secured, the path seems clear for whatever future they choose to build. We at Mr. Magazine are still recovering from the emotions of this story. It is a reminder that love is patient, and family is worth fighting for. Now, I turn the microphone to you. What do you think was in that velvet box? A ring? An heirloom necklace? And do you think we will be covering a wedding in 2025? Drop your thoughts in the comments section. Please, if this story touched your heart, like this video and share it with your fellow fans. Make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss the next chapter of this saga. And once again, a huge thank you to our joiner members, you make this channel possible. Until next time, keep spreading the love. Goodbye.